Welcome to the official creative brief for nose job representatives being sent to Saudi Arabia. In preparation for our new product line, Scents of Saudi, we strive to source scents directly from Saudi Arabian merchants. As we take on this challenge, it is vital that we develop and maintain a strong, long-lasting connection with locals, which is why we will be equipping you, as a representative of Nose Job, with the tools necessary to navigate Saudi Arabian society and business practices. Saudi Arabia is a country which values group identity. Family, tribe, and religion are all very important aspects of Saudi Arabian society. Loyalty to your group is paramount according to Saudi Arabian culture. You can keep this in mind by showing respect for groups, avoiding pushing individual opinions, and demonstrating loyalty and trust in alliance with the Saudi Arabian values. Saudi Arabia is also a very high context country, meaning communication relies heavily on nonverbal cues and implications. This is different from the US, where we are a low context country. Politeness is a priority, and avoiding conflict often leads to things left unsaid in Saudi Arabia. You can keep this in mind by reading between the lines, communicating clearly while avoiding conflict, and being polite and respectful above all else. Time in Saudi Arabia is much more flexible. A good relationship is key, which often leads to scheduling inconsistencies. Tardiness, drawn-out meetings, and interruptions are commonplace in Saudi Arabia. You can keep this in mind by being patient and flexible, putting relationships first, and scheduling in buffers and not taking delays personally. Work is very important in Saudi Arabia, but relationships carry just as much weight as performance. Social interactions and family often take precedent. You can keep this in mind by building strong relationships before jumping into business and investing time into small talk and building trust. Age in Saudi Arabia is positively correlated with authority, wisdom, and leadership. Elders are highly respected in society. You can keep this in mind by always showing respect for elders, using formal titles unless directed otherwise, and electing older individuals of your group to take on important interactions. Gender roles are also highly defined and conservative in Saudi Arabia. Interactions between sexes is discouraged, and males carry most authority. Nose job representatives, such as you, can keep this in mind by avoiding physical contact between sexes unless directed, electing males to take on important interactions, and dressing conservatively according to local norms. Religion is extremely valued in Saudi Arabian society. Religious identity, specifically Islam, is critical to daily public life. Other religions may be tolerated but are not openly practiced. You can keep this in mind by being respectful of their religious norms, avoiding political or religious commentary, and avoiding public display of personal religion apart from their local tradition. Gift giving is uncommon in Saudi Arabia, unlike the US. Sometimes it can even be interpreted as suspicious if misunderstood. However, some small, high-quality gifts may be appreciated, but only well after a relationship is formed. You can keep this in mind by avoiding gift giving at initial meetings and ensuring any gifts are tasteful and presented respectfully, and of course, never give anything that is offensive to Islamic values. That brings us to drinking. This is an important point. Alcohol is strictly prohibited by law and against sacred tradition. Possession, discussion, or consumption of alcohol is a criminal offense. You can keep this in mind by never bringing up alcohol or suggesting it in an outing, avoiding casual references to drinking, and respecting this deeply rooted cultural value. Thank you for watching this screencast. You are now equipped for better business ventures in Saudi Arabia.